Hello, how y'all doing today? Conversations in C minor with Curtis Davis here, Mr. Curtis Davis. Man, I'll go to some CDs today. One of these bands that my mom used to listen to that I end up listening to, I grew up with, which is, from that era. We're going to talk about War. It started off had Eric Burton as lead singer at first. When they first started off, Eric Burton and War, and they had to Spill That Wine. Everybody know that song, Spill That Wine. That was from Eric Burton and War. And he left the band, and the rest of the members that was together at that time continued on. The first album they put out was an album called War. Yeah. With Lonely Feeling on this album, and Son Oh Son. The first song on the album is the best song on the record, but this is a great record. And it's Latin, funk, rhythm and blues, psychedelia, style of music, soulful, and you didn't know what they were going to do, but they kept doing it. Had diversified members, and they're awesome. The album I did after that, which was a breakthrough. All Day Music, baby. All day, all day, all day music. If you know about All Day Music, if you don't know about you didn't grow up in the 70s, you didn't hear All Day Music. But if you grew up in the 70s, you heard this song. This is for the younger people as well that's getting new to this channel that know this stuff. This is the greatest music that's ever been done. There's nothing that's coming out now that's going to compare to this. But anyway, All Day Music, War. Yeah. And what's the other song on here? Oh, Slipping in the Darkness, of course. I forgot about that. Slipping in the Darkness. It's another one. Grew up with this. The 70s, early 70s music. The next album that they came out with was the biggest selling album in 1972, which is crazy to think about, but it is The World is a Ghetto. Cisco Kid on here. The song World is a Ghetto. Four Cornered Rooms on this. Get Down is on this album. This is it. No, not Get Down is not on this. Get Down is on the one before that. The All Day Music. But yeah, I grew up with this album. City, Country, City. And where were you at? And Four Cornered Room. The World is a Ghetto. Yeah, man. It's funny, man. All this time, from being this little, I think I heard this music I was about this tall when I first heard this album. And I grew up with it. It stayed with me. I have a vinyl copy of it. The World is a Ghetto. And again, they were all over the world after they came out with this album. And this was the biggest selling album in 1972. The World is a Ghetto, man. And that's a hell of a title for an album in 1972. You know what I mean? So they had insight into that. The world is a ghetto. And it was. And it still is in some ways. The world is still a ghetto. But some people don't want to admit it. But it still is a ghetto. But anyway, Cisco Kid started this album out funky. And anyway, World is a Ghetto by War, 1972. Check it out. Check it out. Next album that came out with after that was Deliver the Word. And that was the biggest song on the album. And it was kind of a mellow album. And they didn't do that as well as the other ones, as the one before that. But I like this record a lot. Deliver the Word is the song on here. The title track, really, is the song that keeps it going. Very serious. And again, diversified memberships. Members in the band, they still had. Gypsy Man is on this album as well too. Yeah, that's right. Blisters is on here. Man, War, 1973. Deliver the Word, and then it took a couple of years. I'm sure they was on tour, very busy. 1975's Why Can't We Be Friends is another one of the biggest sellers that they did. That cover, I grew up with that album cover too. Why Can't We Be Friends? The song that starts the album off really is man. Don't Let No One Get You Down is the name of the song, and it's a beautiful song. But on, of course, it has the song Low Rider is on this album as well. That made it a hit. Soul is on this album. Lotus Blossom. This is a great record, man. War 1975. Why Can't We Be Friends? And y'all can excuse me with this doing this. I'm doing this because it's reflecting in my face, it seems like. But anyway, this is the CD for that. I have this on vinyl as well. But War 1975, Why Can't We Be Friends? Man, this is some of the greatest music of all time. It is the greatest music of all time. And I wish a lot of the younger brothers today and black folks will listen to this and get this out. Get this out. This is it. Yes, War. Thank you so much. Conversations in C minor. Curtis Davis. Conversations in C minor. Out.